Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to C.A.R. Entertainment. I'm your host Don Hamilton and welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're getting straight back into the business studies. It's been a little bit of a while since we talked about business studies, especially at A22 level. We've recently been doing a lot of A21 biology, but we're getting straight back into the business studies now. Going to do a wee bit of A22. We're going to talk about inflation here today, guys. Inflation, deflation. Essentially, whenever prices rise or whenever prices drop, and we'll talk about it and how it affects the economy and how that affects business in total. So let's get straight into it without further ado. So inflation is the rate at which general levels of prices for goods and services will rise, and consequently how the purchasing power of the currency falls. So essentially what it means is that lower levels of prices, so whenever prices are lower, it will enable a business to manage their costs and compete more effectively on a global basis. This level of investment will also increase during low inflation, and this will then in turn lead to an increasing level of economic growth. There's different types of inflation, such as demand pull inflation, which arises whenever the aggregate demand is higher than the aggregate supply. So you're not supplying as much as people are wanting, essentially. Inflation will rise as real GDP will rise and unemployment will fall. Okay, so essentially that means a lot of people are being employed and prices are getting higher. Okay, and that is essentially you're essentially getting prices are rising in order to reduce that demand, so it equals your supply, and then you get demand and supply in equilibrium. The causes of demand pull inflation are asset inflation, which is a rise in exports which undervalues currencies. The growing economy, which is whenever consumers will be confident to take on more debt, increasing the demand, and the expectations where it will increase prices to go with the flow of the expected rise. Another type of inflation is cost push inflation, where the overall price levels will go up due to an increase in the cost of wages and raw materials. This will involve demand remaining constant, so it won't increase or decrease along with supply, whatever, but demand will remain the same, but production costs will increase, and this will raise the price of the product in the end, because they're going to have to compensate for this rise in production cost. So a cause of this could be a natural disaster, strikes, a change in the government, or a change in laws and regulations. So for example, if you change a law and regulation in health and safety, then you might have to purchase new machinery, etc., that does it safer, etc., and therefore you're going to have to raise prices to make that money back, and therefore prices have went up. Cost plus inflation. So deflation then is a general decline in the prices for goods and services which occur whenever the inflation rate is below 0%, and it involves the purchasing power of currency and wages to be higher and a distinct decrease in price level. The cause is the decrease in the supply of money, long periods of artificial money expansion, and the decline in aggregate demand. Thanks for watching this video. I'll be Don Hamilton from C.A.R. Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.